because of a speeding truck. The guy lost the contact info his girlfriend just gave him. When he asked Sarah to write it down again, she said no.
That was a sign! Fate's telling us to back off.
Turns out Sarah believes in fate. She thought it was a sign from the universe to stop this love from happening.
If fate didn't want us to be together, then why did we meet tonight, huh? What if it's all in our hands and we just walk away, no names, no phone numbers, nothing? What do you think's gonna happen? Do you think good old fate is just gonna deliver my information right to your doorstep?
Sarah thought what he said actually made sense, so she handed him $5 and told Jonathan to write down his number. Then she took the bill and used it to buy a box of candy at a convenience store.
Hey! What the hell was that?
When that $5 bill makes its way back into my hands, I'll be able to call you. And when you hear my voice on the other end, then you'll believe in fate.
To keep things fair, she pulled a book out of her bag. On the inside cover, she wrote her address and phone number, then sold the book to a random secondhand bookstore owner. If Jonathan could find that book, that meant they were meant to be. But Jonathan didn't believe in that kind of mystical stuff. He thought if you like someone, you should fight for it. Moved by that, Sarah gave him one last chance. She brought Jonathan to 2 elevators, told him if they ended up on the same floor, she'd become his girlfriend right then and there. Then Sarah pressed the button of fate. Jonathan had no choice but to pick a random floor. Lucky for him, it seemed like he chose the right one. They both picked floor 23, but on his way up to the 14th floor, a mischievous kid got in. The kid hit every single floor button.
Don't do that!
Calm down, he's just a kid.
Meanwhile, Sarah had already arrived. Clearly she had feelings for Jonathan, but she waited over 10 minutes, and Jonathan never showed. Believing in fate, Sarah finally walked away. As fate would have it, they missed each other by seconds. Since that day, they didn't see each other again for 3 years. Sarah even got engaged under her parents' arrangement, but her fiancé had no respect for her. He let her walk home alone in the pouring rain just so he could go sing with friends. He even messed up picking out the engagement ring. Sarah felt wronged. She looked at the $5 bill on the table and started remembering. She thought about the man she missed all those years ago. If that truck hadn't ruined everything, maybe they'd be happy now. And Jonathan was suffering just the same. Every time he passed a bookstand, he couldn't help but check inside the covers. But every time the page was blank. Just when he was about to give up on finding Sarah and marry the woman his parents picked for him, Jonathan decided to give it one last shot. That day, he and his best friend ran through every library in the city, hoping to find the book with Sarah's info, but they found nothing. Defeated by reality, Jonathan touched the glove Sarah once left him and found a receipt hidden inside. It was from the bakery where Sarah had paid years ago. He ran straight to that bakery. Fate works in mysterious ways. Sarah was actually there enjoying some dessert. She couldn't let go of her regrets, so she broke up with her loveless fiancé and returned to the city where she first met Jonathan. She thought maybe she'd get lucky at the bakery again, but her best friend told her to face reality. When she didn't see Jonathan, she sadly got up to leave, and once again they missed each other. When Jonathan arrived, he saw a bridal shop next to the bakery. The wedding dresses and congratulatory signs crushed him. Maybe she was already married, maybe she already had kids. He told himself it was time to let go. A deep sense of hopelessness washed over Jonathan. He absent-mindedly went to his wedding rehearsal and absent-mindedly took a book his fiancée handed him. Then Jonathan did what he always did. He opened the inside cover.